Hey, sup? I'm live. वीडियो तो ऑन करी नहीं मैंने लेकिन ऐसा क्या रिफ्रेश मारना एक मिनट तो हो गया ऑलरेडी। मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल खोलना, उसी पे लाइव आ रहा होगा। रिफ्रेश मार। आ गया? सुन पा रहे मेरे को? हेलो हेलो चेटी, कैन यू हियर मी? ऑलराइट, चल ठीक है, मैं रखता हूँ, बाय। Chente, can you hear me? If you can, then just type yes over here in the chat window. Hello, Chente. Tenche. All right. Okay. ठीक है. We'll start the live stream now. If you guys have any doubt, बीच में अगर कोई भी doubt या problem आता है, so just drop me a message. ठीक है, यहीं पर chat window में I'll try to answer it down. मेरे को पता नहीं अभी यहाँ पे कौन कौन सुन रहा है, so we can hear you. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, तो अगर वही मैं बोल रहा था, आई डोंट नो who all are there, but anyways, कुछ भी डाउट हुआ तो लिख देना, आई विल ट्राई टू सॉर्ट इट आउट. So we are working on a character right now. I'll open the reference file for this character. Free digital art, and here. Okay, so this is the reference. Right, this one. Unfortunately, इसका सिर्फ एक ही reference है. We don't have like too many of references. It's just like one single reference, और ना तो इसका front है ना side है, कुछ भी नहीं है इसका. So सिर्फ यही एक view है, इसी से देख के उसको 3D में model करना पड़ेगा. I'll keep it on a different screen. You have seen it once, and this is just a base model which I completed. और इसको record जब मैंने last time किया था, so मेरी रिकॉर्डिंग एक्चुअली बीच में बंद हो गई थी. So जो भी मैंने बनाया था, all that video is gone. So I'm only left with this model. So I'll just undo it, and मैं वापस इसको redo करके I'll go through the process कि इस level तक कैसे पहुंचे. After that, we'll even finish it more. Right? So I started with this. Okay, just a minute. I have one question for you guys. कितने लोगों को ZBrush आता है? I mean, कितने लोग यहाँ पर बैठे हैं और कितनों को ZBrush आता है overall? Just a little bit. Just type it down. Okay, so I still haven't received the answer. Anyways, I'm just assuming कि शायद किसी को भी नहीं आता. So I'll try to cover a lot of things. Make sure you have copy and pencil or copy and pen. Okay, just one. I just received the answer. Just one. चिट्ठी. Great. Okay. ठीक है, मैं कुछ कवर करने की कोशिश करूंगा इसमें. The basics. कुछ चीजें हो सकता है मैं तुम लोगों के लिए छोड़ दूं for the homework. So it won't be that tough. जो आसान चीजें होंगी, I'll leave it to you. But few basic things like right click for rotate, control right click for zoom in zoom out, and alt right click for panning, so you can move around your object. Sorry, not object, your viewport. Object movement के लिए you have this move tool. For object scaling you have this scale, and for object rotation you have this rotate tool. Right? We'll cover it later. No issues. Alright, so let's go through this redo process, and we'll try to understand what all I did during last time. So I started with this Z-sphere. It comes not Z-sphere. Sorry, I started with this Dynamesh, a spherical Dynamesh. You can pick the file from here. It's a 32-bit or 64-bit. I started with 64-bit Dynamesh, and Then I started modeling over it. So Control Shift Z for redo and redo. And all this I did by using just simple brushes like clay builder brush and all that. So brushes and all we'll see once we go through this redo process. Once I took out his neck, then I tried to took out the shoulders and all. Like these are these things. These are shoulders right now. After that, just try to fill a little bit of volume for the torso and for the chest. Like this, very easy job. My mobile. Just a minute. I put it on silent. Too much nice pollution, you know. Too much nice pollution. Anyways. So took out the shoulders over here, then again, just try to fill in the volume for the torso. It doesn't look that good, like you can see already it has a really bad shape, but that's a good thing with ZBrush. You can do anything you want. You don't need what's that message? थोड़ा धीरे note कर रहे हैं सब. Now how will I know कि कितना धीरे? कितना धीरे बोलूं मैं? I mean, if you can tell me sir please stop and I am noting it down, then it makes any sense. लेकिन मैं ऐसा कैसे? Okay, I'll try to speak little slowly. It's not a right English. मैं थोड़ा धीरे बोलने की कोशिश करता हूँ. Okay, that's better. Alright, so just filled in the torso and now the pelvic region, coming to the pelvic region, then again and then just a little bit of leaning the torso, like it was leaning to the back, so I just moved it to the front torso. Then filled a little bit of volume over here and the chest area, then to the back area over here, and there we go. So almost chest part is almost ready. Now iske baad we'll took out the legs and all. I think just took out the legs over here. How I did this, I'll explain it a little bit. And then filling up the volume over here, like from pelvic to chest and all. Then smoothing it out, again filling in the volumes to the thighs. This complete process is for maintaining the volume. Because character, we have this kind of character. Just a minute. Yeah. So we have this kind of character. So body type is almost like, you can see the body type here. It's almost like cylindrical. This is a coffee bean shape, and this is a kind of cylinder. This is kind of cylinder. Since I drew it, so I know the kind of body type this character is gonna have. And the same thing I'm trying to achieve over here. Right, you can see already I achieved this coffee bean kind of shape, and I'm just trying to achieve those cylindrical shape for legs and arms. Just pulled out the arms over here, smooth it out, filled a little bit of volume, and filled a little bit of more volume for the shoulders, in the back area, and smooth it out, and over here again and again. So the same thing. So filled in the volume for the shoulders. Now here you would have noticed that these arms, at the end of arm, it's very like very sharp edges, and I want to make hands over here. So सबसे पहले इसको थोड़ा फुलाना पड़ेगा. एक बार ये फूल जाए तो इसमें छोटी-छोटी सी उंगलियां निकाल देंगे. Yeah, that's what we do. तो इसको फुला दिया. कैसे फुलाया? I will not tell you. That's a homework. I'm just kidding. I'll tell you. Don't worry. Okay, so इसको फुलाया, then masking and all. I think you don't know about masking, तो वो भी एक बार बता देंगे. लेकिन मास्क किया क्यों मैंने? Why did I mask the area? It was an accident. It was an accident stroke. No issues. यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा inflated the foot, and then I think this whole thing was ready. Now you can see this head is not looking like this character. So this character has a kind of square shaped face or a rectangular kind of face. तो अभी इस circle से sphere से इसको rectangle में convert करना होगा. So just cut in the volume over here from the sides and add a little bit of volume to here, to the jaw, right? And just smooth it out until you start achieving these kind of shape. So once you achieve that shape, just move this chin down to here so that you can see it clearly. You can see it looks more like a skull now rather than just a simple ball put on the put on this torso. Right? Is that English right? I don't know. I don't know. So again, just adjusting little bit of head and giving a sharp edge to the neck over here, and just filling the volume. Now I have a kind of freedom, like I got a complete body kind of जो भी यहाँ पर I wanted to achieve. Now I can just fill in like muscle volume over here. अभी तक तो सिर्फ हमने basic construction तैयार किया था. इसके बाद I can just fill in the volume of like this chest volume and all this kind of stuff. Something like this, just too many of strokes and smooth it out to get this chest volume, right? Then again and again till you achieve what you really want. Now there's a pattern. It's good to work in a flow. I mean, जैसे chest की muscles का flow कैसा रहता है, something like this, right? So it's always a better idea कि muscles के flow के हिसाब से sculpting करो, so that later on if you want to add further details and all, वो काफी आसान रहेगा. Even the construction you will get after smoothing out these lines will be very proper. So try to work according to the flow of muscles. According to the flow or perpendicular to the flow of muscles. Both things helps. If you go in random or bizarre direction, then nobody can help you. Nobody can help you model. You are doomed. Your model is screwed up far beyond repairs. That's right. You should be ready for consequences. Anyways, filling in the volume for the legs. Now legs here looks like doesn't look like cylinder actually. ये सिर्फ यहाँ पर है. These shapes are here, but these are not cylinders. So here I'm just trying to make them a little bit more cylindrical, and somehow I achieved it a little bit. We'll come back to this and we'll try to correct it even more. Now the chest part, and oh, how can I forget this? The bumps, yeah, the most important thing. So this guy doesn't have any bumps right now. Look at this. It's just flat ass. Sir, class भर गई है एकदम. What should I do then? What should I do? Class भर गई है तो should I stop? Should I continue? What should I do? Tell me, Pushpe, what should I do now? And should we stop the session? I mean, I'm confused. ये अच्छी खबर है, बुरी खबर? I'll wait for your answer. No answer from your side. All right. ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, क्लास भर गई है. As far as Mahen sir doesn't know that I am teaching, everything is fine. All right. So this guy doesn't have any bumps. So let's add some bumps over here. So just filling in the volume for the bumps, and after few strokes, you'll start feeling like this guy has something over here. Maybe a diaper, maybe a potty in the diaper. I don't know. Let's smooth it out and we'll see. Looks like a little bit of bump shaped area. I think that will do, but we can even refine it further. Look at this. Okay. And then again shift C and here, and just filling in the volume even more. Now time for the back curve. So the spine should be a little bit inside, and then we'll fill in the volume to the sides ताकि इसमें original spine का shape है. So something like this. Again, see, like I'm working according to the flow of the muscles, like how back muscles are formed. I'm just working according to that. So try to work according to flow of the muscles. एक और चीज very important. This character has an armor above his skin, right? So don't go into like putting too much of detail for the chest or for the shoulder. It will not be visible. It will not be visible at all. So better focus on the volume of the character, और उसके बाद try to make an armor above it. Okay, put as many details as you want in the armor, but putting so many details in the chest may not help you, may not help your model. So same thing goes for the legs. if you add too much of details over here जहाँ पर इसने धोती पहनी है, so it will not help you, right? So just put in the details, necessary details for the volume, ताकि जब तुम लोग इसकी धोती बनाओ, that leg formation should help you to get these cloth thing right. Okay. So let's redo it, and we'll see what all I did here. So yeah, just adjusting the back part over here, and then I noticed that ये back curve थोड़ा गड़बड़ हो गया है यहाँ पर. is like you can see कि ये थोड़ा curve यहाँ पर गड़बड़ है. It's not, it goes inside and then it goes out, but यहाँ पे थोड़ा it's just going out, it's not going in at all. So I just pulled it in, and जैसे मैंने इसको अंदर की तरफ push किया, I noticed that bumps came out too that actually these bumps got exaggerated a bit. So इसको भी थोड़ा अंदर की तरफ push कर दिया, and then yeah, the pelvic region. So this guy doesn't have any volume over here to the pelvic region, so we need to add it, right? So just adding a little bit of volume over here, and just working according to the muscles, and just smooth it out, and just adding some more volume over here, subtracting the volume to the belly fat, because he's a warrior, he will not have any belly fat. Yeah, we can all agree upon that. And then working on this joints where thighs meets the pelvic region. So just working on these joints, that there's a little bit of bevel over here. Okay. And then again some masking and pulling out the leg, because the legs were too much towards the center. So just pulling out the legs and trying to make it as cylindrical as possible now. I'm just working on the cylindrical form right now. You can see that I'm just adding volume here and there and making it as cylindrical as I can. Okay, so working a bit on the shoulders and on the arms right now. Now again pulling out the legs, pulling back the legs. Sorry. So ये पैर का shape थोड़ा ठीक नहीं है. It's going to the forward direction. थोड़ा पीछे की तरफ करना पड़ेगा. So थोड़ा पीछे इसको push करके, and then I think what all I did here, I don't remember exactly. Just fine tuning the shape, nothing else. Yeah. Here I noticed at this point of time that this character, अगर अभी volume के हिसाब से इसको देखा जाए, so it has a little bigger head compared to जो यहाँ पर है. Right? इसकी body ज़्यादा बड़ी लग रही है, लेकिन इसका सिर ज़्यादा बड़ा लग रहा है. So what I did, I masked this entire area, or maybe selected this entire area, and I scaled it down, just like that. And after that I felt like this is going correct. So I finalized this, and then I further refined down the hands and everything. What all I am doing here, just smoothing out the mask. And एक और थोड़ी सी problem यहाँ पर, if you look from the top, the shoulders are toward the front. Now it doesn't happen like that. Your shoulders are a little bit to the back side from the face. इसका shoulder कुछ ज़्यादा ही आगे थे, so I had to pull it back a little bit ताकि shoulders थोड़ा properly shape दें. And then adding the volume over here to the back of the shoulder, because कुछ ज़्यादा यहाँ पे कम लग रहा था volume. Again, I am just working on all this volume so that जब मैं इसका armor piece बनाऊँ, so उस armor piece में इसका volume construction will help me to get this armor piece correct. Excellent blend of Hindi and English. Thank you very much. My English is bad. My Hindi is even worse. I don't know क्या करना चाहिए. Like I should just be silent the rest of my life. Okay, what I'm doing here. So redo, and just filling in the. Yeah, now this area. What do we call that? Pecs. We call this area pecs. Right, so I think this is called wings. I don't know what should we call this, but anyways, I realized that there is no volume over here, or warriors generally होता है because they have like good muscle build, right? So थोड़ा बहुत volume यहाँ पर भी add करना होगा. So I just added the volume here and a little bit more until it started looking correct. और यहाँ पे थोड़ा volume add किया. So we need to remove the volume at the belly. उसको थोड़ा और ठीक दिखाने के लिए. Now particularly this guy doesn't have any abs, it's just flat belly, nothing else, and that was the style of my model. This was my main intention. So I didn't want to add any add any apps kind of structure over there. I just want to have a little bit of idea that this guy has some kind of apps build, nothing else. So just working upon that over here. Pulled out the abs, pulled out this chest area a little bit, and then a little bit towards the thighs muscles. At least इतना तो हम लोग कर ही सकते हैं. Although it will not be visible, but still थोड़ा बहुत तो addition subtraction कर ही सकते हैं. Unless it won't take much of your time, you are always free to do whatever you want. And then making these arms a little bit more cylindrical over here, and same thing goes for the legs, making it a little bit more cylindrical here. And I think that's it. That's almost done for the body. Yeah, just adding the volume over here, just adding the volume to the hands, and this is just fine tuning the work now. There is nothing special over here. I'm just fine tuning. I'm just fine tuning the working. All right. Now this is the important part. After this, there is a need of adding hands. He cannot have like Powerpuff Girls kind of hands for his entire lifetime. So we need to add these hands over here. So the hands looks like Mickey Mouse के hands देखें. I cannot hear you, so no problem. Mickey Mouse की 3 उंगली होती है and 1 thumb. So that kind of construction we are using here. So this guy will be having 3 fingers, 1 thumb and a palm. So we'll add it over here, but there is a problem. This hand is a cylindrical and palm is a little bit bread shaped, so flat from one side and having a square kind of volume from the other side. I should just draw it down. Which software is the best for drawing? Can you tell me which software is best for drawing? Medibang Pro. That's right. It's the best software in the goddamn world. It's the best software. You can just do anything. Anything in this software. Alright, look at this transparent background. So sweet, neat. How do we feel? Okay. So hand construction goes like this. Have you ever seen bread? Have you ever ate bread? If no, then you should go and eat it today, because your hand looks like kind of bread. Yeah, that's right. It looks like a bread, and then God just put 3 fingers on the top of bread, and God was like, it looks awful. So he just added a sphere over here and added another sphere, and like, there you go, puny human, here's your thumb, go conquer the world. And what we are doing with our hands, you should ask yourself what you are doing with your hands. Okay, so now the problem part. The cylinder, the hand looks like this right now. I'm talking about this model, not the real life model. So hand looks like this, and arm. Lower arm looks like this, cylindrical kind of form, and hand looks like this, flat rectangle, right? And we need to blend in from here to here. Now I cannot just do this; it will look bad. If I look at the real human form of hand, it is something like this. So if this is the wrist and it goes little up, then your hand goes little down, and then there's this volume, and then fingers comes in, and then there's this thumb and all. So this is how our hand looks. I mean, it looks very good, but I cannot do same thing over here because I have like this huge cylinder over here. So there's one way for me is to shift hand above here and make it a little bit plumpy, so that I can have this fat fingers and this bulgy. नाम भी नहीं सुना हमने. I don't know what is this Pushpain typing. So guys, please control him. He's totally out of control. One more thing, I'm receiving your messages very late. So it's like I speak something, I forget it, and then I receive your message, and I'm like, what did I just say? So yeah, just ask some questions if you have. This typing will not help. Okay, you can just call me anytime and just tell me all these things, right? Okay, so where was I? I was telling to make this palm little plumpy, make these fingers little fat, and then we'll add the thumb over here. So here we can just, this much of adjustment we can do, right? So I hope you understood this bad drawing, but if no, then you will understand it over here. So the same problem over here. Now just see how intelligently I made this whole thing. You'll be like, you'll be fan of mine after watching this thing. Like, he's a goddamn genius. He's a mastermind. See, I just squashed it in. I pulled hand to the top. This is the flat palm base which you use to slap someone, and then just add out the thumb over here. See this little small thumb. It just comes out from nowhere. Oh, nice. And then it even grows. This looks filthy. Alright, now I have no intentions to add fingers. I had no intentions actually. मैं पहले चाहता नहीं था कि इसकी fingers add करें. But since I am teaching you guys, and I think हो सकता है तुम लोगों के मॉडल में fingers हो. So I think I should cover it. And I will cover it after some time once we go through all this process, and I'll tell you how to add fingers and all. But that time I had intention that this guy is kind of wearing a glove. Have you ever seen kitchen gloves? Yes, exactly. So that kind of gloves I was thinking about. So now the basic construction is complete. It's just about matter of time that we smooth it out and we clean it up properly. How many redos do I have to do? Okay, adding some volume over here to the palm region and just cutting in the volume over here because it looks bad. Just a flat cylinder ended into a palm. So there will be no bending point for the wrist. If you do something like this, your rigger will be having a very hard time to find where to bend this goddamn arm. Okay, so you need to tell him that, hey, this is the line. You should not cross the line. That's right. And your rigger will know from where to bend the wrist. Okay, so just shaping it up, shaping it up, shaping it up. That's all about Zbrush. You just do something, and you just do something in 10 minutes, and you spend entire day to just shape it up and clean it up. That's basically Zbrush, the whole thing. Alright, thumb part. The thumb was looking like this, and then I was like, hey, it looks really bad. Thumb shouldn't look like this. And also, this thumb has to be a little bit longer because this guy is holding the bow. He's holding the bow, he's going to hold the arrow and all these things. So this thumb should be a little bit longer. So just fold it out using the move brush and just shaped it up until it started looking good. And something happened. इसकी उंगलियां कट गई सारी की सारी. I don't know what happened over here, but when this happened, I was like totally pissed off कि सारा काम चले गया. So what I did, I used a smart technique. I just mirrored left side to the right side. Yup, that's me, a genius. I'll tell you how to mirror. If I don't, you can just find it out. It's very easy job. Mirror geometry in Zbrush. How to mirror geometry in Zbrush? Just type it in Google. You will find the first website. Click on it. Get the answer, try it out. Congratulations, you are a Zbrush certified modeler, certified by Google. What I am doing right now, okay, so yeah, I think that's it, that's pretty much it. Making the model, so easy job. Alright, so far so clear. If everything is clear, then I think we can move ahead and we can start working on it further. Now the next thing, if you have any doubt, you can just type it down right now. So I will not proceed and I will answer your doubts. If I don't receive any doubt, so I'll just proceed. That I have no other option. I'll just wait for 1 minute. If you want to have any, if you want to take any break or anything, just take it. Water break, loo break, anything. I'll be here waiting for 1 minute. By the way, how's life? Having fun? You should have fun in life. This is the most important thing. Alright, 1 minute's up. No questions. That means nobody is listening to me. I'm just talking all alone by myself. Thank you for wonderful response. Very good. So literally, I don't know even am I teaching someone or not, but I'll just proceed talking all by myself. Alright, next part will be to take out this foot. Pair banana can be a little complicated. First of all, you need to have a good knowledge about foot. You cannot just make anything in the field. Okay. Second, one more thing you should notice that your character is going to stand on this. So it is like your character's whole weight is depending on that part. So it cannot be like anything. मैंने बहुत लोगों को देखा है जो ये पैर बनाते हैं नीचे से उनके पैर गोल होते हैं उनके कैरेक्टर्स के. How will your character stand अगर नीचे से उसके पैर गोल है तो? Okay. It sounds silly right now कि ऐसा कोई कैसे कर सकता है, but you will notice these kind of people in your team also. Okay. So be mindful about all this. Also, the length of the fit, how long it should be. ज़्यादा लंबे रखने हैं, छोटे रखने हैं पैर. What is your how does your character look like? उस पे उस तरह के पैर fit हो रहे हैं नहीं. This all kind of things you should be mindful about. What I'll do is I'll just open my Pinterest over here and we'll search for fit. I just hope something doesn't show up on my screen. It's live right now and I won't have any option to blur out anything. I just hope everything is safe. I'm super scared. Alright. Fit. So all men fit. How is this related to fit? I mean, how is this? Does this look like fit? No. Then why? Okay. So just searching out some good reference. Like this is good reference over here. So this kind of shape and this and this, and yeah, it looks okay. But something where I can just see it exactly from the side and the guy standing would be really. This is good reference. This is good reference. So how your fit looks from the front. Look at this. Look at this. So it is like little bit to the inside and a little bit more towards the outside. Does this make any sense? No? Okay, let me help you draw. Let me help you by drawing this. So if this is a cylindrical shape, I'm just thinking about my model, how fit should be. So this is the shape of the leg. very cylindrical. Oh, there's a phone call. Just a minute. Hello? Kirti, I'll just call you in 20 minutes. Okay, bye bye. Sorry guys, मेरे को लगा फोन तो कॉल तुम्हारी तरफ से, so that's why I ended. But anyways, so yeah, fit. If the body is like this over here, let's say, अरे यार गड़बड़ है. So you have to start from the torso. This is the torso. These are the legs over here, right? And this is the end of the leg. So you have this foot should be a little bit inside and a little bit more to the outside, something like this. It makes this kind of shape. Okay, that's how you balance your body from falling to this side or to this side. It's not that much exaggerated, but I exaggerated it because I want to have this kind of look for my character. And from the side when you say it, it should be like this. So a very simple shape, something like this. There should be a little bit part to the back. After this leg, this heel should be a little bit to the back side, because otherwise your character will just fall flat to the ground if you don't add this part. Go ahead, look at your own feet. You have this kind of formation over there. Stop blaming me for not teaching you correct things. Okay, I have done all this research by myself. Look at your face, come on. Sorry, not face. If only your face is on your feet, then. Okay. Now one more important part. How does it look from the top and from the bottom? So from top and from the bottom, I'll just draw it from the top. Should be looking something like this. Yeah, that's it. Here should be the circle from where this leg comes out. This is the cylindrical form. This area, it is this, right? And now if I want to add fingers over here, I can just add one finger over here, and I'm thinking I'll just I'll add 3 fingers and one for thumb, just like hand. So 1, 2, and then this little one. So 3 fingers and 1 thumb over here. And this guy is wearing floaters, chappal. What do we call this? Where is this image? Oh, these are floaters, sandals, maybe leather sandals, something like this. पुराने जमाने की चप्पल. So उसका जो middle strap होगा, it will be between this. Anshul Mahajan said, Sarji. Okay, yeah, hi. Okay, so just this part over here, and yeah, right. So this should be the shape of the floater. Honestly, or actually, in real life, the shape of the feet is something like this. लक्ष्मी जी के पैर देखे दिवाली पे? हाँ, कुछ वैसे होते हैं. Toing, something like this. It's a very bad drawn shape, but कुछ ऐसे ही होगा. I cannot have that kind of shape because बहुत ज़्यादा realistic हो जाएगा, and I don't want to look my character too realistic. And there is this very bad, ugly look of characters you get when you try to mix the realistic form and your own drawing style. So don't do it. Stick to your drawing style, stick to your character style which you have thought before. Never do like, अरे असली में तो चीजें ऐसी दिखती है तो इसको ऐसा होना चाहिए ना. Screw that. Make your own rules, make your own physics system. Okay, and make people believe that system, and that is called animation. Okay, got my point? So your animation and your movie should be believable. It should not be real. That's a lot of difference. Real versus believable. Things can be imaginary but still believable, and things can be real and still they can look bad. Okay. Alright, so too much of confusing points. Now back to here. Okay, so we have to make this fit now. सबसे अच्छा तो ये होगा कि अगर यहाँ से कुछ ऐसी चीज मिल जाए कि I can just pull it out because this looks kind of messy over here. It's very sharp. यहाँ से पैर निकालना थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा. So there are two things you can do. One is you can just trim this much area, so you will get this flat base over here, and there you can make the fit. The other thing I can do is I can just take some brush, sculpt it out, and furthermore I'll do the refining. So yeah, let's sculpt it out. So now we are going into this sculpting part. So have your pen, pencil, paper, whatever, notepad or mobile ready to write it down, because there will be a lot of writing stuff. I'll wait after some time after saying everything new, every time after saying something new. I'll just wait for a minute, wait for some 5-10 seconds for you to note it down. Okay. Alright, so BCB for clay builder. Okay, if you press B, you'll get this all the brushes in the world. Okay, if you press C, then it will pick up all the brushes start with C. So like you can say clay, clay tubes, clay, clip, circle, center, and all this. And you can notice even above every brush there is a shortcut for it. So this, so you can see this letter in the orange color over here. It is like LTIE. If you press the shortcut now, that particular brush will get selected. So let's say if I want to select clay builder, which is the second number brush over here, the shortcut for that is B. So I have to press B to open brush panel, C to open all the brushes, start with C, and then again B to select clay builder. If you want to select clay tube brushes, so you have to press B, C, and clay tube is for T. So T. Got my point? Excellent. You're excellent bunch of students. Very good. Keep it up. Keep it up. Try to impress me the best way you can. So BCP, clay builder, and we'll just draw it. It works really well. It works like this. See, like I'm just putting I'm just adding a lot of clay over here. At any point of time in the sculpting, this is what I use. So even you can use this principle. Try to use as big brush as you can, like this much, if it is possible over there. Like here, I cannot use this big brush. It will just screw up everything. So I have to use a little bit smaller brush. Okay, something like this, which will just pull out the fit. So it's drawing over here until a little bit of volume comes out. Okay, so let's go and do it. Now there is a problem. As soon as I start anything, you can see this problem that it's taking out the other side geometry as well. Didn't notice it? So let's do it again. I have increased my brush size. To increase and decrease your brush size, you can use the square brackets, the small the closing square bracket and the opening square bracket. It's above your enter key and next to your P. What is P key? P for parrot. Okay. Alright, so you can see over here how this works. It's just pulling the other side of the mesh also, and I don't want that to happen. So what we can do, we can go to brushes, have your clay builder brush selected. We can go to brush and auto masking and turn on this back face auto mask. What it does is it will only work on the polys which are visible. It will not work on the back face. So that means the negative on negative directions of poly. I don't know. Does that sentence make any sense? It will just work on polys which are visible. As simple as that. Okay. So let's draw this time and notice what happened. It didn't pull out the polys which are in the back. So yeah, problem solved. But one important thing to notice, this function brush and mask auto masking, back face masking, it only works on it works from brush to brush, right? So like I have clay builder brush selected right now. If you select any other brush, let's say move brush, so BMV for move brush. And if I go again to brush and auto masking, you can see this back face mask is off. So for this brush, back face mask is off, but I select BCB and I go to brush and auto masking. So for this clay builder brush, back face mask is on. Oh, someone just wrote down Hindi in Hindi. हिंदी में बोला थे ज़्यादा? Yes, no? I didn't hear your answer. No problem. जितना समझ में आता है समझ लो, जितना नहीं आता तो you have guys around you जो तुमको समझा सकते हैं. It's okay. इतना टेंशन नहीं लेने का. ठीक है? All right. So just pulling out this legs right now. Just making stubs over here. Okay, looks nice. Perfect shape of the legs. Foot. Now after some time, if I stir too much, you will start noticing that this polys got stretched out a lot. To see your polys, you can just press Shift F. Shift F is for polyframe. Okay, draw polyframe. This is the button over here. Shift F. So if you press it, you can see all these polygons very clearly. Right, so there's too much of stretch over here, and there's like very evenly distributed polys. Now, if I want to divide it evenly, because there's no scope of sculpting over here, so I want to sculpt, but these polys has to be even. So for that, you have to reactivate Dynamesh on this surface. So to reactivate or to reinitiate Dynamesh, what you have to do is Control click drag anywhere on the mesh, anywhere outside the mesh. Okay, just notice what happened. I'm turning on the polyframe and let's Control click drag and boom. That's right, boom. It got distributed evenly. Right, so it becomes very easy for me to sculpt over here now. So let's do it now. I have some Shift F again. I have some this kind of shape over here. All right. अभी नीचे से पैर गोल होगा. देखा? The problem I said कि नीचे से पैर गोल नहीं होने चाहिए. Heart of the Creed, superb. Abhinav Dhamgi. Thank you for the super. Help me in what? Where should I help you? You have to be more specific. Where should I help you? Are you stuck somewhere, or do you need your lunch, or what's the problem? I mean, just tell me. Oh, just a minute, my alarm. Alright, too much of distraction. Sorry guys, sorry. So we need to focus. Now I need to trim this area. I want to trim this area so that we can have flat base in at the bottom. Right. So what I do is we'll figure out a trimming tool. So press Control Shift. Okay. When you press Control Shift, immediately you can see something changed over here. Did you see it? Yeah, that's right. So from here you can click on this and you can select all these brushes. These brushes are basically polygon selection brushes or trimming brushes. So what trim does, you already know. The word itself explains it. So what I am going to do is I am going to select this trim rectangle brush. Right. So let's select it. And how to use it? Again, you have to press Control Shift and click and drag. So like I want to cut this much of area, so I'll just drag it over here and nice, neat. Yeah, it just cut out all these edges for me. Easy peasy, man, easy peasy. Now to again, यहाँ पर एक problem है. These polys are not like linked in. Yeah, these polys are not linked. Like here you can see. So what we can do, again turn on the Dynamesh and you will see all these polys are linked in one single mesh, right? Alright, nice. Okay, let's shape up the feet. Let's shape up the foot What is this? Fit. Are you stupid? What kind of English was that? Alright. So from the bottom view, navigation के बारे में थोड़ा सा और बता देता हूँ. For right click, you can just rotate your model with right click. For those people who are working on Maya and Max, they will be having extremely difficult time navigating on ZBrush for initially 2 days. Don't give up just yet. We all have to go through this shit. ZBrush works on all three axes, whereas Maya and 3ds Max works on only one single axis when it comes to viewport rotation. So you'll get used to it very soon. Don't worry about it. And why there are no front view, back view, top view, left view. There are no views like that in ZBrush. So if you want to have a particular kind of view while rotating, you can just press shift. So it will just snap to that particular view. And for the best view, you can just turn off this perspective. This perspective distortion you see here, it turns off and on by P. So when you press P on your keyboard, it toggles the perspective. So generally, I turn off. I keep this perspective off because it just distorts everything, and I cannot see my model properly. So it doesn't like it. All right. Okay. So if I want to look from the bottom, what I have to do is just right click and rotate. And while rotating your viewport, you can just press shift and bam, it just snaps to the bottom view. What else do you want? How easy is that? ZBrush made your life super easy, and yet you are blaming ZBrush for not being user friendly? What are you? Are you even a human? Come on. Okay. And here. Right, so shape up the fit a little bit. We have to see whether it looks according to our model or not, because right now I think it doesn't look like the fit we want for our model. So again, BCB for clay builder. And one more thing I forgot to mention about the fit is, if you look it from the front, your fit looks like this. This is the thumb, these are the small fingers, and so on, and like this. So there's this part which is the topmost part of the foot, and it is slightly towards the thumb. Okay, and then it gradually goes down towards your pinky finger. Okay, so this construction is important. If you can attain this, your fit will look even more realistic, or maybe more believable. Yeah, it will look more believable. Okay, it didn't come out very properly, so we have to add a little bit more volume. Okay, looks little better compared to the previous version of the foot. Alright, from here you can just smooth it out from the front, because I don't want that sharp foot. Okay, and again smooth. Okay, yeah, for smoothing out the polygons, you have to press shift and just click and drag. It will smooth out all the polygons under its brush domain. Okay, so just smoothing out the surface. Now, so far, you might have enjoyed the video. I'm just assuming you might have enjoyed. But after this, it's gonna be super boring stuff. So the real challenge starts now. I'll see who's the best student who can sit with me during my all boring times. You know, you will find a lot of people who will be with you during your happy times. But when you're boring and people withstand you, that is a real question. People who withstand with you during those boring times are the people who, I don't know, what should I say? Those are best people of the world. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so just trying to look it from every angle that it should look right. Again, I'm not like here. I'm not into this super. I don't want to have super fine details right now. I'm just trying to get the volume correct. There will be time when we want to add this all details. Time will come for that, not right now. So like I said, for the heel, just pulled it back a little, and I just want to make sure that same thing happens from inside the heel also. Because you see, this curve goes little bit to the out. It should be from here as well. Okay, now it doesn't look very right from the top because this side has a lot of volume, but this side doesn't. So BCB and just cut out the fill in the volume. Cut out the volume from here a little bit towards inside the foot. Add a little bit of volume over here. Voila! Nice, nice work. Okay. One more problem. One more problem. F is for fit to screen. This fit a little bit to the inside. You see this? There's a little bit of rotation over here. It looks like these feet are pointing towards the center. But here I want it to look straight to this axis. So we need to sort out this problem. What we can do is we can rotate the fit because I don't want to move it. Otherwise, it will spoil the shape. This is a very nice shape. So what I can do is I can just rotate it. So here comes the masking and rotate tool. So get your pen and pencil ready. Okay. To mask anything in ZBrush, you have to press Control key. Yeah, that's right. Press the Control key, and you can see this brush just changed its icon. All right, how cool is that? Right now, this is a brush mask. So that means you can just click and draw, and it will mask out the area. But I don't want brush mask. I just want to select the mask. So what I can do while pressing Control, I can click on this and I can click on mask lasso. Okay, what lasso does? What lasso do or does? Tell me what is the right English over here. Should it be do or does? And what lasso do or does is you can just draw it like this and it will select the mask for you. You just have to draw the mask in any shape you want. Its best application can be found here. Let's say if I want to draw a Batman logo and I want to bevel it out of the chest. So what I can do is Batman. Yeah, Batman logo over here. And then I can just sculpt over this and all. So it will look super awesome. Right? So that's what mask what is this mask lasso does? I'm still confused. Okay, so selecting the foot to inverse. Now what will happen? I can just sculpt on anything. Instead, except this area. Yeah. But what I want is I want to modify this area which is masked right now, and I want to I want this area to be untouched. So what I can do is inverse the mask. To inverse the mask, you have to press Control, click anywhere on the viewport. Boom! Check this out. Super cool magic trick. Right? So if you press Control and click anywhere on the viewport, it will inverse your mask. If you press Control and click on your mesh, then it will soften the mask, or it will add feather to the mask. Just a minute, my browser just crashed, and yeah, it is sending me this error message. Just a minute. I need to refresh my YouTube. Are we still live? Yeah, I think we are. Yes. Okay. Alright, so now that you have understand how mask works, now it's time to rotate. So to rotate any mesh, you need to select the rotate tool. Alright, the shortcut is R, as you can already see on the screen. Right, now it will deselect your draw brush. So either you can rotate, scale, move, or draw. You cannot do two things at a time. Okay. These tools works in a little weird way compared to all the tools in Max and Maya. For this rotate tool, first you have to draw the axis. Okay, once you have drawn the scale or the axis, you can use these points to make some changes. Here we are just fisking. Here we are just fisking. Yes, that's the word. We are just fisking the pivot to the heel so that I can rotate the foot from here. Okay, and this is the handle which we'll use to just control the rotation. So this inner red point over here, you just click on this and bam! Oh! Nice. So just release it over here and let's see. It's taking too much of time to teach these basic things. Otherwise, I would have finished curve by now. But it's good, right? As far as you are learning from all this stuff, it's good. And now you can see it looks like much natural pose for the feet compared to the other part where it was pointing a bit to the inside and it was not looking very comfortable for me. This guy was not looking very good in that. Okay, so feet are done, basic feet construction, basic hand constructions are done. About adding fingers and all, I'll do it at later point of time because right now I have my Dynamesh activated, and what will happen if I try to do anything which is very minor change or very detailed thing I try to do over here, the Dynamesh might reject that information. So I'll just tell you right now. Let's say this and this. So I'm just pulling out the fingers over here. Save the file. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, I need to pull it out a little bit more. So there is this problem. What happens is if I press Shift F, these polys are very low over here, so I cannot sculpt. If I want to turn on the Dynamesh, then I have to press Control, click, and drag. Right. So let's do it. Control, click, drag. Let's see what happens. It just merged these two fingers together, and that is what it will do if I try to draw very narrow things over here or to the foot, and it will make my life a lot miserable. Because I have to then during retopology, I will not be able to draw the other side of the mesh, and the same goes for the rigging, and he will not be able to separate the fingers and all. So this process will take care of this later. Right now, just having a basic form of the hand and the feet will do our job. Now I have to think through. I have to think through. Damn, English is a hard language. I have to think about this fit because I don't think it looks like these kind of fit. Right? There's a bit of problem here. About the construction, there's a little bit of height over here and then it goes flat. But if I look over here, this fit looks entirely different. So we need to work on this. Alright, so let's work on this. I'm adding volume over here. Just adding a little bit of volume, little bit more of a volume. Okay, and smooth it out. So let's see, does this height look okay? Kind of looks okay. Okay, now we need to flat out the surface because you can see this thumb and all he's having a broad thumb and all these things, right? So we need to flat it out a bit. So reducing the brush size, that's the word, it's not brush size. My stupid tongue can't even say a single word. Okay, Are we getting something over here? Okay, I think so. I think so. Yeah, something like this. Although I don't want to have this much of bulge over here. It looks like swollen foot. You still haven't answered my question. Is it does or do? Still haven't received any answer from your side. Are you even listening to me or am I alone here? Okay, this looks fine. Kind of okay right now. I am achieving this shape, which we just saw over here. Okay, and little bit more smoothing here and here. You can see that this. You can see this shape of the fade came out a little better this time. Yeah, it came out a lot better. Alright, time for this pointy thing. So I will select a new brush for this one, which is called Damien Standard. Shortcut for that brush is BDS. Write it down. Write it down right now. It's BDS for Damien Standard. What it does, what it does is, you see this sharp edge over here? Yeah, that's its functionality. So you can draw these sharp edges, really sharp edges. If your mesh is very high detailed or having a lot of polys, then you can like draw very thin lines or thin creases like this. And, whoa, what happened over here? Something went wrong. No. You can draw these very thin lines. So we use a lot. I personally use this brush a lot. Okay? Just undoing back all this, adding extra polygons to my mesh. I don't want that, and be very careful about adding extra polygons. You know, the system may not support that much of polygons. Okay, and now how I'm planning to use this brush is I will add a sharp crease over here to separate these fingers from the rest of the foot. Alright. So while pressing, yeah, I haven't told you how to subtract the mesh while using any brush. So another important knowledge point. If you have any brush selected and it is working on lifting up your mesh, and you want it to work in opposite way, like something like this, you want to just remove the area and all this kind of stuff, right? So what you can press, hey Bhagwan, why am I making it so complicated? Just press Alt and click and drag. It will work in opposite direction. Very easy. Sometimes I go like full nuts. I want to explain every single thing in this world. I should understand it's not possible. BDS, Damien Standard again, and this time I'm pressing Alt. So what Damien Standard works in, like it pulls in the mesh inside. Now if I press Alt, it will pull out the mesh. So over here, it will create a fine edge for me. Okay. Okay. So BDS again. Sorry, BCB, and we'll add a little bit of volume just to even it out. And boom. Again BDS, Damien Standard, and let's be careful about the right click. You can just rotate your entire viewport. Okay, look kind of okay. I'm happy with this result so far. Again BDS, oh sorry, the same brush. I just want to smooth this area, so smooth it out, smooth it out, smooth it out, smooth it out. That's your whole life. Just smooth out the things, whether it's your personal problems or whether it's mesh in Zbrush or anything. Just smooth out the things. That's why you are here. That's why God sent you. I have noticed that we didn't use Dynamesh for a long time by now, so let's just reinitiating the Dynamesh. We only distribute the polygons. This looks kind of okay. I just want to add a little bit of volume here. So again, using gaming standard, and one more brush I'm going to use right now is called Trim Dynamic. So the functionality of Trim Dynamic, how it works, BTD, first of all shortcut. So the shortcut is BTD for Trim Dynamic. Okay. Oh, I just said how it works. That means it should be what it does. It should be what it does. It should not be what it do. What it do sounds terrible. Why did I even say this? Anyways, so this just trims the area and makes it flat surface. See? So it is very good brush if you want to do a hard surface modeling, which is my personal favorite. I love hard surface modeling a lot. So see these fine edges which are coming through over here, and if you do it from the other side, you can even see this finer edges. Okay? Very nice and neat work. So that's what I'm going to use on the feet right now. Here I come. You feet, yeah, that's right. Know your place. So just reducing the brush size so that we don't get any unexpected results. And oh, this brush is like behaving super crazy. So we might want to reduce down its intensity from 43 to 10. 43 was way too much, and even 10 is way too much, so reduce down the intensity to 5 and reduce down the size, and now it works fine. Okay, this looks good, this looks good, this looks good, my model looks good. I'm an excellent modeler. Yes, yes, I've done it. I've finally done it. I'm the best. BDS. Too much. I'm overdoing things over here. I just want to stop. Okay, so feet are done. Now I want to make the armor and all that stuff. What is the time? I think we should stop now. Shall we? Can we continue it tomorrow from same place? And meanwhile, I'm expecting you guys to work on a little bit about Zbrush so that by tomorrow, if you come and try to understand things, it will be a lot easier for you. Is this a good idea? Okay, I'll just wait for your reply. Or you can just give me a call. Just give me a call quickly and let me know. Should we stop or do you want me to continue? Alright, I think it's time we should stop now because even I have to go to gym, and we'll continue from the same point tomorrow, maybe a little bit earlier at 4 o'clock or something. I think that will be better time because we can have like 2 or 3 hours of session in one go, right? Okay, yes, no. Alright, so good. I hope you understand everything. If you have any doubt, drop me a message, give me a phone call, do anything, but make sure you understand everything. Okay, and I'll see you tomorrow in tomorrow's stream. Bye bye.